What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. If you give me the HKO special, help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. All right, let's get into this. Caitlin Clark. Yes. So she played through her fourth game, and of course, they did fall a little bit short, fourth straight loss. So I turned it pretty good. Yep, Caitlin Clark battles through an ankle injury as the Indiana Fever falls to a fourth consecutive WNBA loss. So there you see in the picture, yep, she went down, and we're like, okay, well, is she gonna make it through? And so she like twisted in the second quarter, and then she sat out the rest of the second quarter, and then the second half she turned it up and did well. But she was probably icing it for a long time. So the Indiana Fever's winless start to a season continued Monday with an 88-84 loss to the Connecticut Sun. But it was the ankle injury suffered by the number one overall pick, Clark, that will likely have the team most concerned. Because Clark rolled her ankle in the second quarter and looked in considerable pain as she worked on the floor, eventually being helped to her feet before she limped to the locker room. To the relief of her teammates, everyone else inside the sellout Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Clark returned to the court for the second and finished with 17 points, 5 assists. Now, she said, I turned it pretty good, Clark told reporters after game. I think it just got caught. I don't think I stepped on anybody. And I don't have the best ankles in the world. It was a little tight this morning, but nothing out of the ordinary. So it felt good. I just wanted to get a lot more tape on it as fast as I could to get back out there. And it's hard, especially when I felt, the start of the game off good. Then you get hurt, and then you have to sit out the last 5 minutes of the first half, as I stated. So it's hard to get into the flow. I think it took me to the end of the third quarter to get back into the flow. But every basketball player has an ankle injury. If not, you're not a true baller, I guess. So yeah, it'll be a little stiff, but I'll be good. So despite the Fever is 0-4 after a tough schedule, Monday's defeat was certainly the team's most encouraging performance so far. As electric sequence that began, Aaliyah Boston making a block, ended with Clark hitting a deep three in transition, gave the Fever the 70-68 lead with 7:16. And I think it was a big shot, Clark said. Yeah, I think it was 32.9 feet. It gave some momentum, got the crowd going, and our crowd was incredible. Our friends were incredible. However, mid shots down the stretch, continued turnovers meant that the Fever was unable to see out his final first win of the season. So frustrated, Clark was also given a technical foul after telling Reed there's no certain turn that she should have earned a foul call on a layup in the closing minutes. And I think you see the progress that the team is making, and that's why one hurts a lot. Because you were right there and we had plenty of opportunities to go win the game, and then you don't. Yeah, so it was a tough one. And yep, we just got to do a little thing. So Connecticut's 3-0 was led by monster from Alyssa Thomas, who finished with 24 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, all game high marks. And now the Fever face a 3-game road trip against the Seattle Storm on Wednesday. And yeah, so the ankle injury, like if she went down, what would happen with the ticket sales? What would happen? Would the people still show up? Because we have 36 more games to go with Caitlin Clark here, and majority of the games is going to be sold out by Indiana. I'm not saying like maybe the Aces might get a couple, or maybe I don't know. Maybe an Angel Reese Cameron Brink would get it. But, yeah. But no matter what, the WNBA is, still in the hole, still below, the threshold. So this is just probably the beginning, but we have to see what Caitlin Clark can do. But more likely, yeah, the WNBA overall is still $10 million in a hole. Now getting chartered flights, but now they're complaining that they're not getting chartered flights throughout the whole thing. So, and it's all comes down to their collective bargaining agreement. So, yeah, I'm just like going to see where this goes. But without Caitlin Clark, I'm not doing too much of the WNBA, But since this is newsworthy, I will talk about the WNBA. As you know, it's right now it's still losing, but it's getting a little traction, but not much. But it's all because of Caitlin Clark, and that's really what the truth is. It is what it is. And even if I want to see Cameron Brink and Angel Reese, the truth of the matter is they're not going to move the needle. So Caitlin Clark, 4 games in and 36 games to go. So we'll see how this continues on for the Indiana Fever. So, yep, and I know they've already achieved, record, sales already, and 2 sold out games and another one. So we'll have to see, and we'll see what the road trip does here, and see how many fans show up, because I'm assuming it's sold out, but we'll see. All right, if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So other than that, I will see you in my next video.